What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it. Right.
They'll leave it with him. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he got loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on them.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this is secondary. This defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Here comes the option. The pitch. It's a seam. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Give to the single back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Punch it out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Gets some yardage and gets down.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Firing to the right, complete.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll line up for a second down play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. QB draw. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move, and here's the thing. If I get close...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The give out of the gun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Here's the handoff. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, they're after him. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. This time he's got him. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Defense might bring the house here. Pulls it and fires to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Love the work by the quarterback. Selling pass. You saw the linebackers just back out of the box. As soon as he handed it off, there was nobody home, and that led to a big gain.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilcox. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They're not into threes. They want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And his offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, 3rd down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This will be huge right before the half.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's McGowan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that throw.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires left. It's caught. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This will likely be the last play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations.
Going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on first and goal.
Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. Keeps it on the draw. Touchdown, Kentucky! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Fakes to grab. Finds some fresh air. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's loose. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
This time they'll go to the running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Grab behind the line. It's Bennett. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, you're going to find I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. If you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And his throw is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking left. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pitch it. Inside the 25. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game. You've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Just a small return, but a big play as they head him now at the 45. This should be the last play of the quarter. Give to the running back. Taking it the other way. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Looking downfield on first down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with a big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. He breaks it. Oh, a lot of space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably I'm going to need these runs. I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's McGowan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Going up top again. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You
got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this is what's